Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for Game 3 in the anticipated matchup between the Tampa Spartans and the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish. We're here getting things started on this 83-degree day, hot sunny day at the Jake Rubin Park here in West Palm. The Sailfish looking to snag one in the series and scrape one out to finish the final game between these two teams. The number 4 ranked Tampa taking 2 wins in this series, ultimately winning the series between these two. The Sailfish looking to snag 1 win, scrape one out here against a really top team that could prove something for them going into the later parts of their season. We're going to get things started early here. Patrick on the mound for the Sailfish.
So, you know, Joe, taking even 1 game from a top team like Tampa would speak volumes for the level that this PBA team is playing at right now. They come into this matchup 6-4 overall, and it was always kind of their goal to see if they could take just 1 game from this series, and they have another opportunity to do that right here and right now. Patrick on the mound, look to get things started here.
As it's hit out to center field, Ferranda goes to make the dive but cannot make the play. Going to there for a double for Lala and the Spartans. So getting it started early. The Spartans getting an extra base hit off of Patrick, and they are excited.
You know, Joe, I'm really surprised actually that Ferranda is starting this game. He pitched 3 innings in the last one and then took an 0 for 4 at the plate. So
bunt down. Ferranda, big part of the Sailfish team. He's a pitcher. He's a great fielder. He's a great hitter. He was not able to get anything going last game, but coach has a lot of trust in him and faith in him to keep him out there for the 3rd game in this series. Foul ball behind the batter's box. Housen went to make a play, realized that he cannot. Ball comes up to the press box. But back to what you said earlier, I think I agree with you. The Sailfish's main objective was to just try to grab 1 in this series. And they had the opportunity Friday night, as foul ball goes down, had the opportunity Friday night, losing a close 2-1 game against Tampa in the first game of the series. Ultimately not able to pull and get their win, but they definitely thought, as it was inside, thought they could have got one there on Friday. Dan Beebe, the pitcher for the Sailfish, going 8 full innings for the Sailfish on Friday night. As it's a ball. Okay. So we got a 3-2 count here. And that is a close call, but it is a walk for the Sailfish. So Patrick finding himself in some trouble early here with a man on 2nd and 1st. Stepping up, Urso. Urso getting his first look at this game. So Patrick has 2-man on, runner in scoring position. Bunt down, because he's not able to connect there. So 1-0 count here for Patrick. Checks the runner at 2nd. Swing and a miss, make it 1-1. One count here for the Sailfish. Bunt down, gets it down, play to 3rd. fires it over to first, and he got him. Great play by Blair there to make that play. Blair Davis.
Now batting the third
Great
baseman,
play.
number 9, Anthony.
Take that down. He charged up in, stepped up, fired that across the diamond to Figueroa, and makes a great play. Spartans runners move over, so the sacrifice does work out for Urso. So Nunez stepping in, the lefty batter. One out for the Sailfish. Strike down the middle. Great pitch by Petrick. Man on third and second here for the Spartans. Ball outside in the other batter's box. 1-1 count here for the Sailfish. And there's a shot out to center field. Ferranda on it, but the Spartans will be tagging up straight through to third. Great throw, and he's out. Great throw by Matt Ferranda. Gunned him, hosed him down. And we will be going to commercial here. Great play by Ferranda to get out of the inning and help out Petrick. We will be right back.
What does it That's what it means to be a PBA student athlete.
Back to the second game of this series that just happened. Sailfish couldn't really get anything going on offense. Only 4 hits last game for the Sailfish in a tough Game 2 loss, losing 10-2 last game earlier today at 12 o'clock. So Machado stepping into the box. The second baseman here for the Sailfish drops a bunt. Does not have contact on it. Strike one.
Yeah, Machado, he's in because his defense is crazy. He's got amazing hands out there at second base. It will be challenged to find him committing an error. And the kid's a switch hitter as well, batting over 500 early in the year.
And he strikes out looking, watches it go by him.
Now batting for your
Saw 2 strikes early and then watches the third one go by. Backwards K here early for Gonzalez. Has to get the confidence going as Lopez steps up for the Sailfish.
Lopez has been quite a player so far, batting well over 300 for the Fish so far.
Shot to the shortstop. Shortstop fires it over. Great play, great throw to stay with it. So 2 down early here for the Sailfish. Shortstop makes a great play. Urso, great play. Nunez and Urso couldn't figure out who was going to get that one. Nunez ultimately fell off of it, let it go to Urso. Urso deep back there in the pocket of shortstop, fired it. As Ferranda steps up to the box here, lets one go outside. The lefty, two-way player, lets one go in the middle, even the count up at 1-1.
Yeah, Ferranda, he wants to get a hit so badly. He's grounded out 4 times today, trying to change that narrative.
Lets one go inside. Tampa ultimately dominating the series so far, and ultimately dominating the Sailfish all in general, as the Sailfish are just 6-34 all time against the Spartans.
Yeah, that is a crazy stat line. I believe it's 10 now in a row that Tampa has won.
Yeah, that's correct, as Ferranda strikes out swinging. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Gonzalez. We will be right back with the top of the second here on the Sailfish Sports Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
And we are back here for the top of the second. Petrick getting ready to face the Spartans for the bottom half of their order. Spartans were able to tally across 1 run on the sacrifice fly early in the first.
Second inning for the Spartans, the catcher, number 14, Santiago.
Petrick, so far this year, he's pitched to a 6.3 ERA, but he has taken 2 wins and only 1 loss. His offense carried him in both of his first starts. They're going to have to do the same here.
As he throws a strike outside, clips the box. Blue likes that call there, strike. Strike 2 here for Petrick.
Good off speed there.
Great breaking ball there. Petrick gets to the set, fires, foul tip there for Garbato. As he actually got a piece of it. Bad throw, but Figueroa stays with it, gets on the bag.
Now batting the first baseman, number 25.
So it was a drop third strike. I thought there was an actual piece of it. Obviously, it went off the catcher. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Drop third strike. And they wind up getting the out there, as Petrick does get the strikeout on the drop third strike. So Doskow, the first baseman here for the Spartans, stepping in.
Yeah, he hit a home run and had a double last game, so he's hot right now. Hit one out over the left center field fence right above the Sailfish baseball logo.
Doskow actually with 3 home runs on this season, as he hits it right over to shortstop. Casaleggio fires over to Figueroa, makes the play.
Now batting for the Spartans, the right fielder, number 19.
Daskal is a very
AJ
talented player, though, with 3 home runs on the season so far. Spartans, very talented team with 8 team home runs as a team. So they like to use the long ball, and that works to their advantage.
And they're a lot more than just a long ball, too. They can run, they can pitch. They're just an all-around good baseball team.
Kumbo steps at the left. Hexel, great play. So we will be right back here in a short moment as Texel makes a great defensive play. And we will see you in the bottom of the second on the Sailfish Sports Network.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows you eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
Today we have ice cold
Joey
Coca-Cola
Galloway's here with
beverages
chicken
along with
predictions.
chips, candy,
My
hamburgers,
what?
hot
Touchdown
dogs,
chicken.
and so
Okay,
many more
are we
items
filming right
available
now?
for
Chicken,
purchase during today's game.
What is going on? I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
No management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
Every Sailfish team aims to look good on and off the field, so when it comes to our Nike apparel needs, we always turn to AdPro Sports. From uniforms to practice gear and everything in between, AdPro Sports outfits all 17 Palm Beach Atlantic sports teams while serving as a one-stop shop from concept to reality. Learn more by visiting adprosports.com.
And we are back here on the Sailfish Sports Network for the bottom of the second. We are getting ready to get this underway. Gonzalez, great game so far out of him. 2 strikeouts. No hits allowed. He looks to stay hot here for the Spartans.
Leading off the bottom of the second for your Sailfish. Mocha, the designated hitter, number 5, Giovanni Lorenzo.
So the designated hitter, Giovanni Lorenzo, stepping up here for the Sailfish. Lorenzo, big part of this offense to be at the DH here. Obviously says something about his bat. His coach believes in him and believes in his bat.
Got some details on Skylar Gonzalez, the pitcher for Tampa. He's sporting a 2.25 ERA right now through 8 innings, and he's also got 8 strikeouts.
Swing there by Lorenzo. Makes it an 0-1 count. Makes it a 1-1 count. Foul ball over to the first baseman, ground ball. Makes it 1-2 for Gonzalez. It's high and outside. 2-2 count here for Lorenzo. Same spot, strike 3. Lorenzo didn't like that call earlier, said something to the ump. Pedro Figueroa, the first baseman, stepping up here for the Sailfish. Last game went 1 for 3 with a double, providing to one of the only 4 of the Sailfish hits last game. So ball high and outside here for Gonzalez. Figueroa just lets one go by him. Gets a piece of that, makes his count 1-1. Check swing, does he go? Looks down, ump says no. So the first base umpire says he does not go. Great job by Figueroa to not go around. Makes it 2-1 in this count. Gonzalez, 2-2 count with a strike on the outside of the plate. Gonzalez, his pace is pretty fast.
Absolutely. All of these Tampa pitchers have been moving at a blistering pace.
Outside, full count here. It's almost like Gonzalez doesn't even get set. Like, he just goes straight to it.
Makes you wonder if Tampa pitchers are training with the pitching clock.
As Figueroa gets it over to Erhard, sorry.
Number 21, Nate Housen.
For the Sailfish so far this year.
Play into foul territory. Great play there by the first baseman, Daskow. He's been locked in here for the Spartans. Makes a great play in foul territory. And that will retire the Sailfish in the bottom of the second. So the Sailfish not able to get a hit across Gonzalez. Doing his thing here early at the Rubin Park. We will be back on the Sailfish Sports Network.
The Sailfish Booster Club is responsible for raising funds to support our athletic teams with travel, uniforms, and equipment. Even small gifts can go a long way in supporting our teams. It is only through the generous gifts of all of our supporters that all the costs of our athletic programs can be funded. If you are currently a member, thank you. If you are not, please visit pbasailfish.com/give today and become a member of the Sailfish Booster Club. Academy Bus is the largest privately owned and operated transportation company in the United States and is the official out-of-town transportation provider of Sailfish Athletics. With a central operations center located here in Palm Beach County, Academy Bus is who our Sailfish teams turn to for away game trips. For more information or to reserve a trip for your group, visit academybus.com.
And we are back here for the top of the third inning. This matchup between the first matchup, 11-3.
Gutcher.
You'd say that was a trendsetter.
For sure. So Gutcher stepping up here at the DH position. Strike for Petrick. 0-1 count here. Strike two. Great pitch there by Petrick. Inside pitch, clips the strike zone. Petrick gets set, fires, outside, ball one. Takes a bad hop. Machado tries to make that play. Gets out there to center field. So ground ball up the middle. Takes a bad hop off the pitcher's mound. Machado almost makes the play but cannot get it done, as it is a base hit there for Gutcher, the Spartans DH. So Saladino comes up, the lefty left fielder. Runner on first here. Saladino takes one down the middle, makes it 0-1. Petrick fired one down, right down the middle of the strike zone. Great pitch there. Just low there for Petrick, so 1-1 count here. Gutcher on first here. Takes off, fires it down. Bad play, great backup by Machado to be there. Stolen base there by Gutcher.
Yeah, we mentioned last game we saw Sean Williams was behind the dish, almost threw out two runners. definitely threw out one, but Hausen airmails the throw there.
Hausen not able to get that one down. It's a 2-1 count here for Petrick. Runner in scoring position for the Spartans. Bunt down, tries to sacrifice over, but it does go foul. So 2-2 count here. Can pretty much eliminate the bunt factor here. Saladino laid down the bunt. Good bunt, but just rolled over foul. So that's unfortunate for him. 2-2 count for Petrick. To Machado. Machado dives out again as a run will score here on the single for Saladino. Brings in Gutcher. It is 2-0.
Center fielder number 8,
Spartans.
Jordan Lala.
Yeah, Gutcher was right in the middle of things last game. I believe he got the first RBI of the day, and then later in the game he hit an opposite field double, which plated another one, and this time he comes around and scores the second run of this game.
Gutcher 2 for 3 last game with those 2 RBIs, as you included. Great series for him. Strike the outside. Spartans, an overall team that gets on base with a .416 on base percentage as he drops a bunt to the left side. Cannot get it fair. 0-2. But they have a .416 on base percentage. Getting on base a lot here. It's hard for other teams to stop the runs from getting in after they get on base. Steal. Runner steals. Saladino tries to get into scoring position on a hit and run play. Lala and Saladino obviously got the sign from the coach for the hit and run. Foul ball there though, so that play does not work. So 0-2 here. Great position for Petrick as he fires it over to Saladino, and Figueroa at first cannot get Saladino at first.
You know what I just noticed, Joe? Matty Warren didn't start this game. Hopefully his injury didn't flare up again.
Inside pitch makes it 1-2. And that is true. I noticed that too. Matty Warren, he did not start this game. He had a very good game for the Sailfish. Last game, he went 2 for 4. Very big part as Petrick checks him over at first again. Not able to get him, but Matty Warren, 2 for 4 last game. Unfortunately was injured, and maybe that is keeping him out of this one. Going, Hausen fires it, gets him out. Great throw by Hausen to hose him down. Absolutely gun him down behind the plate.
Yeah, good execution there from Hausen. Didn't overthrow at all. Threw right into the runner, allowing, I believe it was Machado, to lay the tag down, and just beautiful stuff from Hausen behind the plate. That's the second caught stealing on the day for the Sailfish.
So an absolute laser by Hausen behind the plate. Gonna let these runners know that you're not gonna be able to steal on him. Strike 3 for Petrick. The Spartans must have thought with their success stealing early that Hausen did not have it, but he definitely has the cannon behind the plate, and he is not afraid to show it. So 2 outs here. Earhart gets into the box for the Spartans. No man on. Ball outside. Drops the bunt down. Tries to get it on. Fires it across. No, he doesn't. Keeps it himself. And Blair, he makes the decision that he was not going to get that one across in time. He didn't even want to risk the error.
Yeah, Earhart, he kind of struggled last game, but gets himself a bunt single here. That'll get some confidence back.
Urso steps into the box here. The shortstop made a great play early as Petrick steps off. and checks the runner at first.
It's the coach's son, Joe.
High, and he's going to leave him for a ball. So Urso, coach's son here, in the 3-hole playing shortstop. Can't make that up any better as he takes a strike down the middle. Love to see it. 1-1. Well, he hits it out to the left field, and he will have a single. Great hit for Urso.
Just deals with the middle fastball there, drives it out over the infield, dunks it in front of Texel for a single. 2 men aboard now. 2 men aboard.
Nunez stepping up here. Petrick finding himself in a little trouble again with 2 outs. 2 earned runs on 5 hits so far. Spartans trying to get on him early, but I'd say he's held up so far pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, this is about to be expected from Petrick. He's not going to overpower you with his stuff. He plays to contact like a lot of these Sailfish pitchers do. He just has to rely on solid defense behind him.
For sure, his defense needs to get him out here if there's something in play here. So Nunez looks at another ball, 2-0 count. Runners on second and first for the Spartans. From the stretch position, he is set. Petrick. So that's outside. 3 outside pitches here makes the count 3-0. Petrick not trying to give Nunez anything down the middle or anything. 3-0 count. I don't know if he's just going to let him go here. Great. Nunez, a great hitter. Has the base to give him. And there is a strike called high. Nunez thought that was going to be a ball 4. Got ready to walk down.
Yeah, Nunez is about to be unleashed here on this pitch, I think.
Nunez 3 for 4 last game, so they're obviously pitching around him. Nunez thought he was walked again, strike 2.
Umpire calls him back.
Throws the bat. It was for sure that he had the walk there. Umpire did not agree with him. Nunez, though, 3 for 4 last game, very hot. Makes it a 3-2 count, though, so for pitching around him, I mean, he really thought he was going to get a walk. Now he's in the count, fighting away pitches. I think Nunez was just looking for the walk.
Yeah,
finds himself
twice he was looking for the walk, but now he's got to dig back in there and battle. Petrick in control now. He's just got to blow something past him here.
So power on power here in the 3-2 count. 2 outs here. This would be a very big pitch here for the Sailfish if they can blow it by him. As they do, strike 3 for Petrick as he's hype, walking off the field. Great pitch and great way to stay resilient by Petrick. Was running into some problems there, but stays grounded and gets out of it. And we'll be back here for the bottom of the 3rd on the Sailfish Sports Network.
The Sailfish Booster Club is responsible for raising funds to support our athletic teams with travel, uniforms, and equipment. Even small gifts can go a long way in supporting our teams. It is only through the generous gifts of all of our supporters that all the costs of our athletic programs can be funded. If you are currently a member, thank you. If you are not, please visit pbasailfish.com/give today and become a member of the Sailfish Booster Club. Academy Bus is the largest privately owned and operated transportation company in the United States and is the official out-of-town transportation provider of Sailfish Athletics. With a central operations center located here in Palm Beach County, Academy Bus is who our Sailfish teams turn to for away game trips. For more information or to reserve a trip for your group, visit academybus.com.
And we are back here for the bottom of the 3rd. Tampa was able to get one across in the top of the 3rd. Sailfish looking to bounce back and find a run of their own. Game is definitely not out of reach yet. Sailfish can get something going. They can take control of this game. Gonzalez, though, still on the mound doing his thing. No earned runs, 3 strikeouts, no hits, 2 innings pitched. Hopefully the Sailfish can break through on that.
Off the bottom of the third for Sailfish, the shortstop, number 24, Mikey Casaleggio.
Mikey Casaleggio stepping up here, the shortstop. Had a great play earlier in the first inning. Casaleggio looking to be the first man for the Sailfish to break Gonzalez as he tries to lay down a bunt. Cannot do it. 0-1 count here.
Casaleggio took 3 strikeouts last game. He's the leader on the team for the amount of strikeouts. He's trying to put something in play here, but he's already in an 0-2 hole.
Yeah, finds himself in a worry very early in his at-bat. Strike 3, swinging. So a K there for Gonzalez.
Number 9, Davis Blair.
Leaving Davis Blair to come up here for the Sailfish. The right fielder. The third baseman. Great player here. Had the great play on the bunt earlier. Fired it across right to Figueroa and got him in time. So he has a great arm in the hole on the hot corner.
Yeah, he absolutely does. He struggled last year, and he's batting just above 200 so far this year, so he's seen limited playing time.
Sends it out to right field as a catch is made by Kumbo in right field. So the Sailfish, again, not able to find anything. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Texel stepping in, the left fielder for today. Very high at his head. High and outside there, 2-0. So no base runners here for the Sailfish. Looking to be the first base runner. That's fair. Texel gets it right up the line, and he's going to be in there for a double. So breakthrough for the Sailfish. Finally get something going here. Texel, the 9 hole, coming up with an extra base hit. Getting hits in the least ways that they expected.
You know, Texel, he's always had a big role to play on this team. We saw him come off the bench last year a bunch of times, get some hits in some key spots, and now freshman Elias Machado goes to work, see if he can cash him in.
Machado stepping up to bat here. Strike 1, swinging. The heat on that pitch, just too much for Machado. Gonzalez bringing it. Lets up his first hit, so the perfect game bid is now over. He was shoving, though. Strike 2, swinging for Machado.
Yeah, Machado looks off balance right now. He's got to keep his front shoulder in.
Obviously, Gonzalez's stuff is just too hot for him. He cannot keep up with it. His balance is not even on, but he actually gets a piece of it down to the first base foul line. Just trying to catch a piece of that off speed. Trying to catch that off speed if he can. But he's just blowing it by him. Gonzalez with his 31st pitch of the night so far.
Yeah, it's very limited spots where you can sit on the off speed here. You really have to know the pitcher to anticipate that.
So the Sailfish, overall 1 for 9 in at-bats today. 1 man on, and it just came earlier as Texel steps up, gets himself in scoring position. Can Machado get him through? Inside pitch. Machado stayed in there, didn't get out of the way. Trying to take one for the team maybe. They probably have ice.
Absolutely, they've got ice, Joe.
And Machado, a team player. Coach loves to see that. 2-2 count. Machado up the middle. Great hit for Machado. That will score one. Oh! Save at the plate. So Machado gets him through. Great throw by the Spartans. Great throw there by Lalak. Absolute cannon. Close play at the plate. Not able to get the tag on is Garvado. So Garvito not able to get the tag on, and Lala just absolutely throws a cannon in there from center.
You know, honestly, I didn't think that would even be a close play at home, but it ended up being very close. But regardless, Machado, RBI and a single to his name.
Yeah, me too. I just did not think that he was going to get through there, but he got that very close. But the Sailfish ultimately get their first run of the day in a 2-1 game. Checks him at first, close at first, but safe.
Yeah, wise to keep an eye on Machado. He's got significant speed over there. Could definitely steal a bag, put himself in scoring position.
Lopez inside. 1-1 count here. So as Caleb said, speed on first. Definitely want to get him into scoring position. Trying to get any runner into scoring position any way they can. So stealing a base would be huge here. As he turns it into left field, but it's just foul. So he pulls it over to left, turned in on it. Great piece of contact there. Would have been a great base hit there for the Sailfish, but ultimately goes foul. So unlucky there. Outside, close call, even better call by the Blue to call that a ball, because it was. It was very close. Great framing by Garvito. Had all of us up here fooled with that good framework behind the plate, but not the umpire. Checks back on Machado. Save there.
That was way too close. That was way too close. Machado got to keep his wits about him over there. Can't make the last out on the base paths.
Gonzalez has a great pickoff move. Very fast pitcher. Gets all of his stuff done at a very good pace. As a hitter, it's very hard to time. Very hard to tell what he's gonna do.
Joe, so you know how the pitch clock is gonna be instituted in Major League Baseball? It's gonna be next year. It'll be instituted at this level. So these pitchers are already training for that.
High and outside to make it a 3-2 count here. So here we go, 3-2 count. Runners are moving no matter what. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Sailfish ultimately able to get one across in the bottom of the third. He's going, and there is a shot out to left. It is deep, but it is caught there by Saladino. So great play there by Saladino to stay with it in the sun. But the Sailfish were able to get their first run here. Texel was a great double to start it off for them. They get their first run across. Texel is the first run. Machado gets the RBI. The Sailfish make it 2-1 here. We will be right back on the Sailfish Sports Network.
I don't just
We are back here for the top of the fourth on the Sailfish Sports Network. Sailfish able to get their first run across on the board. 2 hits, 1 run here for the Sailfish compared to the Spartans. 5 hits and 2 runs.
Leading off the fourth inning
2-1
for the
game.
Tampa Spartans, the catcher number 14, Santiago Garavito.
Garavito stepping into the box here. The catcher for the Spartans. Out to right field. Lopez not able to make the play. So a blooper to right field falls for Garavito. He gets a single.
Yeah, I don't know if Lopez was positioned correctly for that play. He got on his horse, gave it his best effort over towards the line, but that's just a bloop single there.
So the Spartans get a man on for their most powerful hitter, Daskal. Their main objective is to definitely get some runners on base for this guy. 3 home runs on the season so far.
You know, last game, Sean Williams gunned down a guy while Daskal was in the box, and it made it a solo home run instead of a 2-run home run.
That was easy.
So fly out to the first base side. Great play by Figueroa. Definitely got to get him out any chance you have.
Now batting the right fielder, number 19, E.J. Cumbo.
So Cumbo stepping in for the Sailfish, for the Spartans. Petrick on the mound for the Sailfish still, having a great outing through 4 so far. Setting up 2 runs through 4 is great against the number 4 ranked team. So Cumbo lets one go by him. 0-1 count. So a foul tip there. Make it 0-2 here. .50 pitches on the day for Petrick through 4. So great pace here for them. High ball to make it 1-2. Looking for the shutout pitch there, not able to get it. So the Sailfish in a 2-1 game, just like the game that they were in Friday, as it is a ball to make it 2-2. The game Friday, Sailfish were the first to get on the board. Unlike this game, Lopez would reach third base on an error by the Tampa defense. Texel would bring him in. As strike 3 for Petrick. Sends Cumbo down, swinging.
That brings up the designated
Bringing
hitter,
up
number
the
27,
DH.
Danny Gutcher.
Danny Gutcher coming in for the Spartans. But Texel, again, contributing again Friday and today for the RBIs, for the runs against the Spartans. Tampa on Friday stayed with the Sailfish all game, ultimately breaking down the game towards the final moments to win 2-1 and take the first game of the series. So 0-1 count here to Gutcher. Checks him at first. Petrick does not get him.
Gutcher was behind the plate last game. This time he gets the nod at the DH spot. Coach Joe Urso liking what he sees from his bat.
Here we go. Play here for Blair. Steps up. Great charge. Great stretch by Figueroa to make the play and retire the side. Matt Ferranda leading off here.
33, Matt Ferranda.
If anyone needs a base knock right now, it's Matt Ferranda.
Ferranda in a little slump right here, looking to see if he can get himself out of it. 0 for 1 earlier with a strikeout. It's 1-0 count. Finds one that's not appealing to him. Takes one down the middle, hacks at it. Great swing, not able to ultimately connect with it. 1-1. Takes one, Apo Taco. Foul down the third base line. Ferranda would have loved to have an opposite field single. 1-2, count, strike 3. Ferranda strikes out swinging 0 for 2 for him today with 2 strikeouts. Lorenzo, the DH, coming up. Gonzalez with his 5th strikeout of the day. Strike down the middle. 0-1 count here. Play out to Earhart. Earhart, the second baseman, gets it over to Daskal. There's 2 quick outs here for the Sailfish. Pedro Figueroa, the first baseman, stepping up here at the 5-hole for the Sailfish, looking to get their first hit of this inning. 0 for 1 today is Figueroa with a strikeout. With a ground out, the second baseman, my apologies. 1-1 count here. Figueroa fouls one back. In play here, kind of. It is not in play. Foul ball to the fans out in the stands. So souvenir there for a Sailfish fan, as Pedro Figueroa cares about the fans.
He absolutely does.
So 1-2 count, 2 outs here for Gonzalez. Looking for the pitch. Figueroa gets a nice piece of it to the left fielder. Saladino comes in, gets under it, and ends the bottom of the 4th. So a 1-2-3 inning for Gonzalez. Takes care of business here in the bottom of the 4th, bringing us to the top of the 5th on the Sailfish Sports Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
So we're back here for the top of the 5th. Petrick still on the mound, shoving early here. 4 innings pitched for him, 6 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. 56 pitches through 5. The pace, as I talked about earlier, perfect for Coach Bottenfield.
Leading off the top of the 5th for the University
And you know,
of Tampa
that
Spartans.
really,
Number
like,
10,
this
the
is
left
all you
fielder,
can ask from your
Nico
pitcher, especially when you're
Saladino.
facing the number 4 team in the nation. Like, the offense should be able to work with this. He's only allowed 2 runs, but he has to keep it at that.
Absolutely. I mean, as a coach, you can't ask for anything better from one of your starters as he faces Saladino here. Saladino, early foul into the count. So Saladino actually just ended the bottom of the fourth with a great play out in left field. But Petrick has done everything he can to keep this game at winning distance for the Sailfish. Check swing, looks, strike. 0-2 count here. First base umpire thinks that it's a strike. I think it's a strike. Caleb thinks it's a strike. And we all mutually agree. So 0-2 count. Petrick also thought it was a strike. Strike. Just low there on the breaking ball. Down the middle, but just low. So 1-2 count here for Petrick, looking for his 5th strikeout of the day. High and outside. The ump does not like that one.
Man, oh man, Housen was getting ready to throw that one around the horn, but instead Petrick's got to throw another pitch.
Sailfish dugout thought that one was a strike. Blue wants a 2-2 count instead. Foul ball down the third base line. Saladino facing a few pitches here. Up the middle to center field. Line drive center field to Ferranda. Ferranda stays in front of it, makes the play, cuts it off.
Center fielder, number
Only
8,
a single
Jordan
there for the
Lala.
Spartans. So Lala stepping up. The center fielder had made a great play in center field earlier, almost getting him out at home. So great arm at center field and great contact out of the number 1 hole. Great play by Petrick, runs it to the mound. Shoves him away. Petrick and Lala talking. Lala gets in Petrick's way. Petrick took exception to that.
The second baseman, number 2, Drew Earhard.
Petrick sits him down, so Lala has to go take a trip to the bench. He didn't get on base. And he needs his boy Earhard to get his boy Saladino home from second.
The tensions rise here at Jake Rubin Park. You kind of love to see it, honestly. Some fight out of these Sailfish players, getting everybody riled up. Everybody's got a little bit of adrenaline pumping now.
Sailfish feel like they've been dominated. They want to take a stand. They want to steal this game. They want to steal this game against the number 4 ranked team.
Joe Urso still chirping down the line here. He doesn't like what he saw at all.
So Coach Urso not liking that, but a win here. They need it. Sailfish need to show all the competitive fire they have. They've been dominated these past 2 days. So a shot out. Earhart gets it over. Texel with a great diving play to left field. Gets it over to left field. Texel tracks that down with a great sliding dive.
Yeah, Texel is a really adept outfielder. We saw him the game on Friday. He made 2 catches up against the wall out in left field, saving extra base hits. And now he makes a great sliding grab to rob a hit there.
This has really been his series. Texel's been a part of every game for the Sailfish. So Urso steps up here, the shortstop. 0-1. So Urso, the shortstop. Strike, swinging. Urso got a piece of that, but Housen was able to keep that in the glove. 0-2, 2 outs. Gets to the stretch here. Petrick, big pitch. Urso takes it the other way, foul.
Petrick might have unlocked a little bit more gas in the tank here after that altercation down at first. Seems like he's coming with a little bit extra velocity, a little bit extra movement on his braking stuff. So perhaps that was a really good thing for him.
Saladino stuck there at second, looking for somebody to bring him in. Urso smacks one to left field, and it is deep, and it is gone! Jay Urso smacks a home run deep. The shortstop, the three-hitter, comes up huge for the Spartans and breaks this game open. 4-1 for the Spartans. Urso, coach's son, comes up huge for the Spartans. He is hyped. And Petrick, all the hype that he had was just taken out of him.
Yeah, that was a no-doubter off the bat. You can tell when a home run is hit by the sound of the bat oftentimes, and that thing was just, that was a laser. That wasn't even a lazy fly ball. That thing got out of here in a hurry.
Strike one here for Nunez. Urso breaks the game open. We were just talking about Urso and how big of a factor that he could be at that 3-hole. So 1-1 here for Nunez. Got a 3-run game. Up the middle here for Machado. Machado in front of it, gets it over to Figueroa. Figueroa comes off the base, makes a terrible error. Figueroa cannot stay on the base. Takes his foot off.
Yeah, Machado, I don't think he charged that ball enough. He had to rush the throw at the end, and that resulted in a high throw, which pulled Figueroa off the bag, so the inning continues.
So a nightmare with 2 outs. Petrick was almost out of this. But this has just turned into a nightmare for the Sailfish. So Garavado steps in here. The catcher. Down the line, down the third base line. Single here for Garavado. Spartans have a man at the corners.
Now batting for the Spartans, the first baseman, number 25, E.J. Doskow.
So 2 men on for Doskow. A powerful hitter, 3 home runs on the year. Sailfish definitely don't want to leave runners on for this man. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. So 4 earned runs here for Petrick.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. I said how Petrick, it seemed like he had unlocked a new strength, new power in his pitches, and then the next pitch, Urso leaves the yard.
There's a shot in the gap here for Doskow. 1 run will score, and it will be 5-1 Tampa. So this nightmare with 2 outs is just not ending here for Petrick.
Brings up the right fielder, number 19, E.J. Kumbo.
Kumbo stepping up here for the Spartans. As Coach Bonfield steps out and thinks that there will be a pitching change. There will be. Petrick coming out of the game, going 4.2 innings, went up 9 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. So Petrick did everything he can to keep this a game, ultimately letting up 5 earned runs.
Your attention, please.
73 pitches made this 5-1.
Number 38.
But we will be right back here after this pitching change on the Sailfish Sports Network.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Oval coming in. First combo. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Runners on second and first for the Spartans. 2 outs here in this inning. Petrick wanted to get out of it, just ultimately couldn't. High and outside here. Waiting for his pitch here. Outside pitch from Louisville. Strike down the middle. 2-1 count here. Oval pitcher from the stretch. Comes set. Checks the runner at second. Swing and a miss for combo. 2-2 count here for the Sailfish.
Look at his feet. Look at his feet.
Pull it, baby. Pull it. Pull it, baby. Come on now. Here we go.
Strike 3 swinging for the Sailfish. 52 pitches
number 21,
through 5.
Hausen.
So the catcher, Hausen, stepping up here for the Sailfish. Somebody's trying to break through on Gonzalez. Hopefully seeing him a few times. You see him, you get a feel of what he has.
Somebody's got to break through here, get something rolling for the Sailfish. It's just when you get beaten by a team twice in a row, it's hard to come back on the third game, but Sailfish need to find the mental fortitude.
2-0 count here early for Hausen, the catcher. There's a hit into the gap here by Hausen. Staying one as he takes a turn. So great hit there by Hausen to get it into the gap here. Casaleggio stepping up, the shortstop, 24. Stepping in here. He's 0 for 1 here today with a strikeout in the third.
Mikey's due for one here.
Inside and low. 1-1 for the Spartans. Gonzalez in a 1-1 count. Runner on first. No outs. Strike. Swinging for Casaleggio. 1-2 count here.
Hit it where it is, Mike. Hit it where it is.
Close call. Ball. So 2-2 count. Count is tied at 2. Strike 3 swinging for Casaleggio. So Gonzalez picks up his 6th strikeout of the day. First out of the bottom of the 5th here. Davis Blair stepping in for the Sailfish. Some great plays out of the hot corner for him. Hopefully he gets a nice piece of contact here for the Sailfish. Runner on first, Hausen. Ball outside. Strike down the middle. 1-1 count. Two-1, ball low. Blair with the fly out to right in his at-bat earlier today, 0-1. Foul tip behind the catcher. Makes it 2-2. Outside, 3-2, count is full. Gonzalez finds himself in a full count here. Runner on first, 1 out. And that is pimped out deep to left field, and that is foul. So Blair Davis pimps one foul. Just foul. My goodness, folks. That was a great piece of contact Would have been a 2-run home run, would have really brought the Sailfish back into this one. That just takes the heart out of everybody at the Rubin Park. Absolutely pimped that to left field. Nice bat flip in there and everything.
It's looking like Josh Donaldson pimping foul ball home runs. It's really not a good look.
And he strikes out looking, and a double play for the Spartans. So everything that could have went wrong there just went wrong. Foul, home run, absolutely brutal to see. Awful luck there, and then a double play, strikeout swinging into the caught stealing. Third base coach saying that was a home run, that was just foul. But the umps ultimately rule that foul. Just takes the life out of everybody here at the Rubin. Besides the Spartans come into some good luck, and they get out of the bottom of the 5th unscathed. 5-1 still. We will be back on the Sailfish Sports Network.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
So we are back in the top of the 6th. Just an absolute nightmare 2 innings for the Sailfish. In the top of the 5th, they let up the 2-run home run to Urso. Really blows this game open. Then in the bottom of the 5th, the foul pole takes their 2-run home run away. And then just an absolute brutal series of events. Next pitch, strike 3 looking on the hit and run play. He was thrown out at second.
The designated hitter, number 27.
So just a double play to end the bottom of the 5th to bring us into the top of the 6th. Just a nightmare inning for the Sailfish. The 5th, absolutely brutal to them. Lavelle back on the mound. (1-0) count here for the Sailfish. Strike 1-1. Inside pitch there, 2-1 count. So Lavelle, strike right down the middle, 2-2. Looper to third base, just foul. So Lovell has it 2-2, 2-2 count. So Gutcher taking his time to get back into the box. High, 3-2 count. full count here. The first batter of this inning. First batter at the top of the sixth. Count is full. And it is a grounder to Figueroa. Figueroa, great play there on the ground. Get that out at first.
Now batting the left fielder, number 10, Nico Saladino.
It's down. Ground out to Figueroa. Ground out to the first baseman. Saladino comes up, the left fielder. Has some good plays earlier.
Yeah, these might as well be the fish because the wind has been taken out of their sails. And that home run in the last half inning that Davis Blair hit that was just a little bit foul. I thought that was going to rejuvenate the sailfish, but just has the opposite effect.
Yeah, absolutely brutal. So there's a pop-up to the third base foul line. Blair not able to make that play. 0-2 count early in this at-bat. Finds himself into a quick situation. Saladino. Great day for Saladino, 2 for 2. 1 RBI. And he gets hit with the pitch while he was swinging. But he's still going to go down to the first base. So he is going to stay 2 for 2 on the day.
Center fielder,
so Saladino having a great day. So the center fielder, Lala, coming up. The senior, 1 for 2 today. With a great throw from center field that almost got the runner tagging for the Sailfish's first run. It was a wild pitch, gets past Housen. So a high fastball gets by Housen. Beats Saladino to steal first. So runners in scoring position for the Spartans. 1 out here. 1-0 count. So Louisville has a runner in scoring position. Checks back at Saladino. Throws another one high. So Tampa just doing what they do. 10 hits through 6 innings here. 5 runs. Strike on the outside corner of the plate. Great pitch there by Louisville. Louisville, 2-1 count. Hits him. So Louisville hits 2 batters in a row. And obviously his control is just not where the Sailfish needed to be. I mean, this game is not completely unwinnable. It's a 4-run game.
Yeah, interesting to see there's nobody warming in the Sailfish bullpen. This is Lovell's inning here. And it looks like he's on his own to get out of it.
So 2 batters hit in a row. Obviously, his control is not there right now. Coach Bonfield is going to keep him in there. He's going to throw a strike down the middle. So Earhart back at the plate here. Urso on deck. Urso with the 2-run home run earlier in the 5th. Checks back at the runner at second. Drops a bunt down. 1-1. So he just takes it back just in the nick of time.
This just in. Andrew Sikowski gets up in the bullpen for the Sailfish, so might have an insurance policy for Lovell here.
Outside. 2-1 here. So Erhard, a 2-1 count. He's ahead of the count here. He's ahead of the pitcher. And there's a, just gets by Davis Blair as a run will score. Cuts it off. So Erhard, an RBI single. Tampa extends its lead to 6-1.
Number 11, J.D. Urso.
So J.D. Urso stepping up to bat here. The player of this game. Two for two with a home run and 2 RBIs. Takes one down the middle. So Louisville challenging him. Throwing it right down the middle. Urso. Just waiting for his pitch.
There you go.
Strike 2, 0-2. So Urso was waiting for his pitch. He got 2. And he is now in an 0-2 count. So Urso, a good 2-strike hitter as he hit the home run out of a 2-strike count as he strikes out looking backwards. K doesn't like the call with the ump, sitting there complaining.
Now batting the third baseman, number 9, Anthony Nunez.
So Nunez stepping up. Nunez having a great series. Game earlier, he was 3 for 4. So absolute great game by him. So Louisville on the mound gets a strikeout here. 2 outs. So Nunez takes one outside. 1-0.
Louisville has some of the best stuff out of any pitcher on the Sailfish roster. When he's on, he's on. But not looking his sharpest today.
30 pitches out of the bullpen. 1-1 count here. 2 strikeouts through 1 inning.
And 2 hit by pitches on base right now. Looking to weasel his way out of this situation.
So 1-1 count to Nunez. Nunez takes one right down the middle. Nice breaking ball. 1-2 count here.
Get a ladder, Nudie. Get a ladder. Stand up higher. Lord have mercy. Oh, fight it off.
2 outs, 1-2. Big pitch, payoff pitch, up high. So 2-2. We got 2s across the board right now.
Punch him out, Blue. We're waiting for it. Lord have mercy.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-man on. Pitcher has 2 strikeouts. Full count. So Nunez makes this count full.
Come on, Nudie. Tough AD, baby. Tough here. Let's go.
Louisville gets set, 3-2, 2 outs. And there is a walk. So bases are loaded here for the Spartans. Garvito coming up to the plate here.
Now batting the catcher, number 14, Santiago Garavito.
Catcher stepping in, he's got bases loaded. Hit here would really blow this game out of proportion.
Yeah, it absolutely would. And Ken Bonfield not opting to go to Sikowski here. Looks like he's warmed up in the pen.
Inside ball. Just a little too in there. What did you see there, Caleb?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good call. It was a cutter down and in, evaded the zone.
Just missed clipping that plate. Ump's been calling that inside all day. As there's 2 balls here, so 2-0 count here for Louisville. Louisville gets set. Throws a strike down the middle. 2-1 count here. Louisville is set. Too high there. 3-1 count here. Bases loaded here, so a walk will be costly to the ERA. I'm sure Louisville knows that. Doskow on deck here. The best Spartan hitter on deck for bases loaded, as he's going to get bases loaded, and a walk is going to come in. So 7-1 for the Spartans, and leaves their most potent hitter with the bases loaded, Caleb.
Yeah, it looks like Ken Bottenfield's coming out to make a move here. Definitely going to go to Sikowski against Doskow. Man already has a home run on the day. Hit one last game, and he's got 3 ducks on the pond here. We don't want to give up a grand slam. That's going to pretty much seal this game if that happens.
Doskow, one of the better players here. So it's going to be a pitching change here for the Sailfish. We will be right back on the Sailfish Sports Network.
Do you want Sailfish content delivered straight to your inbox? Sign up for the Sailfish Scoop at pbasailfish.com to get customized content delivered directly to your email as soon as it's available online. Customize your content to stay current with your favorite teams, or get it all to know the latest from all 18 programs. Sign up today for the Sailfish Scoop at pbasailfish.com. The Sailfish Booster Club is responsible for raising funds to support our athletic teams with travel, uniforms, and equipment. Even small gifts can go a long way in supporting our teams. It is only through the generous gifts of all of our supporters that all the costs of our athletic programs can be funded. If you are currently a member, thank you. If you are not, please visit pbasailfish.com/give today and become a member of the Sailfish Booster Club.
So pitching change.
Innings pitched. 22 hits, 2 runs allowed, both earned, and 3 walks. Last year, his issue was walks, and another walk in this situation would spell another run, but leaving one middle to Doskow could spell much worse.
So a strike there, 0-1.
Sikowski, when he's hitting the zone, he's very effective. Only a $182 batting average against.
Sikowski in an 0-1 count here. Has Doskow 0-1. 1-1 count. Great stop by Hausen. Great defense behind the plate there to block that ball from going behind and ultimately letting a run score.
Yeah, that was a crucial play. Sometimes those kind of plays go unnoticed, but that ball gets past the backhand of Hausen. That's another run for free.
So 1-1 count here, power versus power. 2-1 count here. Sikowski. So Sikowski in a 2-1 count here. Now Daskrow's ahead. So 3-1 count here for Doskow. So 3-1. Doskow ahead in the count here. Bases loaded here. Sikowski does not want to let in the free run. Doskow will walk here and add another RBI to his total this year. So 9 RBIs on the year for him.
Now batting the right fielder, number 19.
Yeah, it's interesting that Bonfield would go to Sikowski, who in the past we know has struggled with control. The base is loaded. Could go to a guy like Nick Adams, who generally controls the zone better, but
Cumbo hits one out into the gap. Sonny, Texo's right there though, makes the play and finally gets them out of the innings. So Sikowski comes in for the Sailfish, lets in one on the walk, and the Sailfish,
your score after 5.5 innings,
unable to make this game close or keep this game close. 8-1 Spartans. We will be back here for the bottom of the 6th.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management. Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
Every Sailfish team aims to look good on and off the field. So when it comes to our Nike apparel needs, we always turn to AdPro Sports. From uniforms to practice gear and everything in between, AdPro Sports outfits all 17 Palm Beach Atlantic sports teams while serving as a one-stop shop from concept to reality. Learn more by visiting adprosports.com.
So pitching change here for the Spartans. Paul Sullivan comes in here for Gonzalez. Gonzalez had a great game. Ultimately just getting the call off. Going 5 full innings. Great day for him. Ultimately got 6 strikeouts. 4 bases on balls. So did everything that coach asked him to do. So Sullivan steps in for Gonzalez.
Sullivan on the year, he's got a 1.86 ERA, so many of these Tampa players have an ERA under 2. 212 batting average against, averaging 10.24 strikeouts per game.
So Texel stepping up against Sullivan. Just fantastic ERA that you just brought up to us. He's a very good pitcher. Just almost looks like everybody on this Tampa roster is just an absolute stud. Texel lets one go by him. Strike 2 early, so 0-2. Sullivan just blowing it by him. So Sullivan has some great velocity on his fastball. Ball low, 1-2 count here. Sullivan. Shot out to left, but Texel hits it to the left fielder to left fielder, but he makes the play.
Number 27, the second baseman, Elias Machado.
So Elias Machado stepping up for the bat here for the Sailfish. 1 RBI for him today. He has the only RBI for the Sailfish. One for 2 for him. Machado fouls one off again. 0-2 count here. 1 out for the Spartans. And Machado strikes out looking backwards K for Sullivan. Sailfish just can't seem to get any offense at all this whole series.
Yeah, it's been tough. Only 4 total runs scored so far in the entire series.
Lopez steps in. Especially doesn't help when you're getting your home runs taken away from you by the foul pole. Lopez steps into the plate here. The right fielder hits it over to right field. Is it fair? Will it drop? No, and it's not fair. It does drop. So 0-2, 2 outs. Lopez 0-2. Strike 3 for the Spartans. Sullivan liked that one. As soon as he threw it, he knew that that was going for him. He is hype walking off the field.
Designated hitter, number 27.
Coach Bott uses any pinch hitters down the stretch here once the Sailfish come to bat again. People like Matt Ferranda have been out there for hours on end.
Get the freshman like Ben Green in there on the outfield. Ben Green, a freshman outfielder that steps in there from time to time for heads like Ferranda and people like that. Very useful. Coach Bonfield loves to use Ben Green out there in the outfield. Sikowski fires. 0-2 count here. So Sikowski trying to bring his stuff here. He's not out of it yet. Nor are the Sailfish. Down 7. Top of the 7th. Down 7. Sikowski gets set. Fires. Strike 3. So gets him looking. Gets him swinging. Sikowski looking around at his infield. Throwing the ball around. But Saladino steps in for the Spartans. Saladino having a great game so far for the Spartans. Saladino, 2 for 2 so far. He has 2 singles, an RBI, and he was hit by a pitch. 0-1. But Sikowski throwing his best stuff here to him.
That last batter was a great way to bounce back for Sikowski. Get some momentum rolling for himself here.
Saladino takes one inside. Doesn't like that one. 1-1 count. Story of this game is just the Sailfish not able to get things going on offense. 3 for 20 overall in at-bats. They have 3 hits in 20 plate appearances so far through 7 innings. Outside. Ball. Oh, and high and inside, and Saladino will reach base freely again. He was taxed for that one, though. High and inside. They're going to take the base on for free. Might as well get taxed. So he was hit high and inside. No free bases.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Sikowski comes with the strikeout and then hits the next batter. Just loses control.
So Lala, the center fielder, up again. 1 for 2 today. A sacrifice, and a hit by pitch, and a single, and a strikeout, and the third. So he's been all over the place today for the Spartans as he hits one out there to Ferranda. Ferranda making a good play, tracks it down, sun in his face, but he still makes the play. So great play out there in center by Ferranda.
Batting the second baseman, number 2, Drew.
Yeah, great way to range over to his right. That sun definitely becoming a factor as it goes down behind us here in the broadcast booth, Jake Rubin Park. The sun will be in the eyes of the defense very shortly. So can become an issue even for the pitcher.
So Arud steps into the box here. He's having a good day. 2 for 3. Stealing. Hausen was not able to get the good throw down as there's an error. The Spartans are going to take 2 bases instead of 1 here. Saladino steals 2 bases, and he gets himself on the corner.
That's unfortunate. It looks like it just hit the foot of the runner or maybe hit off of Machado's foot and just caromed out into the outfield, out of the reach of anybody, allows for extra base to be taken.
So Saladino finds himself corner to corner in just a blink of an eye. Sikowski lets a shot go out to the right fielder. Great play by Lopez to end the inning. So Sikowski gets out of that unscathed. Does not let up any runs. Keeps the game the same way for the Sailfish in the bottom of the 7th to scrape up some offense. We'll be back here on the Sailfish Sports Network.
I don't.
Every Sailfish team aims to look good on and off the field, so when it comes to our Nike apparel needs, we always turn to AdPro Sports. From uniforms to practice gear and everything in between, AdPro Sports outfits all 17 Palm Beach Atlantic sports teams while serving as a one-stop shop from concept to reality. Learn more by visiting adprosports.com.
7th inning, the University of Tampa.
Two strikeouts through one inning. 10 pitches. Ferranda gets another at-bat here. Down 7 for the Sailfish. Ferranda's been playing all day. Coach Bonfield wants him to get out, try to get out of his slump. Ferranda not able to get contact on the ball at all this series. Foul tip into the bat. Caught by the catcher. 0-2 count. Garvito. So Ferranda fouls one off. 0-2 count here. Ferranda fouls one over to the first base side on the ground. It's just foul. Sullivan strikes him out. Ferranda goes down again.
Batting the designated hitter, number 5, Giovanni Lorenzo.
So Lorenzo, the DH, stepping in. That's one go right down the middle. Lorenzo fouls one over.
Benzo.
So strike 3. Sullivan sits down another Sailfish. Sullivan just doing his thing here. 4 strikeouts. Pedro Figueroa steps up for the Sailfish. Sullivan, slider gets in there. Great pitch there by Sullivan. 0-1. Just missed the outside corner. Pedro Figueroa gets it over to Urso. Urso fires it across, makes the play. So the bottom here in the game with a single, 2 for 2 for 3 today.
For the Spartans, the shortstop, number 11, J.D. Urso.
Urso. Inside, Sikowski. 1-0. Urso deep to center to Ferranda. Ferranda doesn't have to move much. 1 out.
Yeah, this has to be a shutdown inning from Sikowski. The Sailfish have 6 outs to work with. Technically, you're never out of a game of baseball until the final out is recorded. We saw the New York Mets last year came back from 7 runs down in the 9th inning to pull off a comeback against the Phillies. This could be the Sailfish here tonight.
Sikowski throwing balls in the dirt. Nunez just going to let that one go 9 times out of 10. Nunez 0 for 2 after going 3 for 4 in the last game. Not able to find any offense in this game. The 3rd game of the series. They're leading the team in hits last game. High by Sikowski. 2-0. 2-1. There's a foul ball going out of play, left side, and is out of play. So 2-2 count. So strike 3 for Sikowski.
Good stuff. 2 quick outs here for Sikowski. Looks like could be a new pitcher coming in for the Spartans after the conclusion of this half inning. Dalton Ross, the right-handed side armor, warming up in the bullpen.
So Garvido steps in. The catcher. Lets one go outside.
Last game, the Sailfish only scored once the new pitcher entered the game. Couldn't put up anything against the starter.
Shot out to left field, just going foul. Starter last game for the Spartans was able to actually go 7 innings, 1 hit. His name's Truman. He went 7 innings, 1 hit. He has a 4-1 record on the season. He's just a great player for the Spartans. 7 innings with 1 hit. That's just an absolute phenomenal performance last game. Sikowski fires one in. Strike swinging, 1-2. Garvido pops one up to Machado or Figueroa. Figueroa gets ran into by Garvido. An interference, baseline interference, and they're fighting.
On all those involved. In Division 2, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
So we are back here at the Rubin Park. Umpires discussing what they need to after Tempers flare. There's an intense three-game series going on between the two teams. The three matchups are very intense. And that's what happens when you play hard baseball. Doesn't matter what the score is, both teams are giving it everything they have. Figueroa leaving his emotions out there.
Interference. That's the end of the 8th inning. Your score 8-1.
So the 8th is now ended. That is an automatic out on baseline interference. Figueroa obviously had the pop-up waiting to be caught in his glove. The runner just went into him. Garvido just winded up going into him. So it is going to be an auto out. And the top of the 8th is going to be over. We'll be back in the bottom of the 8th.
The Sailfish Booster Club is responsible for raising funds to support our athletic teams with travel, uniforms, and equipment. Even small gifts can go a long way in supporting our teams. It is only through the generous gifts of all of our supporters that all the costs of our athletic programs can be funded. If you are currently a member, thank you. If you are not, please visit pbasailfish.com/give today and become a member of the Sailfish Booster Club.
Do you want Sailfish content delivered straight to your inbox? Sign up for the Sailfish Scoop at pbasailfish.com to get customized content delivered directly to your email as soon as it's available online. Customize your content to stay current with your favorite teams, or get it all to know the latest from all 18 programs. Sign up today for the Sailfish Scoop at pbasailfish.com.
So we're back here in the bottom of the 8th. Things are getting intense here at the Rubin Park, but nothing is as intense as this pitching change for the Spartans. Dalton Ross coming in to finish the game for the Spartans. That is probably the most important thing that's going on right now. The pitching change is going on. Coach talking to the umpires about what has just went on, what has transpired on the field. But many things are going to happen like that after you've played the same team over and over again. Both teams are almost sick of each other at this point. Sailfish have to feel like they've been dominated on every game that they played.
Your attention, please.
And the
now
Spartans,
for the Spartans,
I don't know what that was
17,
for, but that was just Tempers flare. And we're going to resume things in the bottom of the 8th. So umpire getting ready to start it. Resume ball. Resume play. So the catcher gets down, squats down, the umpire gets ready, calls play. We're resuming here. Ross fires a strike in there. The side armor, as Caleb said earlier.
Daniel Foster's up in the bullpen for the Sailfish.
One count here. Down the middle there. Strike two, 1-2 here. Housen in a 1-2 count. No outs here. Housen up the middle, up to the second baseman. Good play by Airhead to stay with it. He's out. So great play by Daskow.
Now batting for your Sailfish.
Stay with it on the base, recover, get the throw, and then recover himself and step on the base. Ultimately get the out. Casaleggio, the shortstop for the Sailfish, coming up to the dish here. Ross fires a strike right down the middle. Casaleggio has a chance to run it out. Great play. He's safe. So Airhead playing like an Airhead, sitting back on the ball for 2 seconds, forgets to charge in, ultimately charges in too late, and leaves the opportunity for a single, an infield single on the board for Casaleggio.
And finally, Casaleggio gets a hit. So, I mean, even an infield single go miles to increase your confidence down the line. It could even affect his confidence going into the next game.
So Blair know that he's a reliable player. 2 RBIs in this series, but has a double here in this game. And he has a great diving play that he made earlier. Strike. So 0-2 here very fast. 1-2 count here. Ross, strike 3. Ross picking up his second strikeout of the inning. And he sets them down. Top of the 9th here. Final homestand of this game coming up here. Me and Caleb will be back here with you for the 9th on the Sailfish Sports Network.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Honey, what are you doing?
Watching a cow.
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions.
Start your day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
And Ben Green, the center fielder that I was talking about earlier, going to come in for Ferranda. So me and Caleb figuring it out.
Please, now playing center field for your Sailfish, number 18, Ben Green.
Miranda's over at first now.
Miranda playing first because of the fight.
Yeah, Figueroa ejected.
Completely did not realize that. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. But things are moved around as Ben Green is going to get some action early here, I think, into the gap. Ben chases it down. Great play by Ben Green out in center. So speaking of the devil, coming up and coming into the game, making a very good play, showing Coach Bonfield that he deserves to be out there as much as the big guys.
Yeah, we play here at Jake Rubin Park. There's plenty of room to run out there in the outfield, and that's exactly what Ben Green did, chasing that ball to the warning track out in left center. One pitch, one out for Foster.
So Foster with a high pitch right there. Calls it a ball, 1-0 count. There's a shot to the second baseman, Machado. Machado takes a crow hop, ultimately gets him there. So great play by Ferranda at first base to make the stretch and get him in time. But Machado, great play to take the 2 extra crow hops and get it there. So 2 quick outs here for the Sailfish. Foster coming in and doing what Coach Bonfield needs him to do. Foster outside, 1-0 count. Strike right down the middle, 1-1 count here for Foster. Inside pitch there, 2-1 count. Outside, Foster.
Joe, a quick update coming across from Palm Beach Atlantic basketball. They were down by 16, and now they're up by 5.
So Sailfish Athletics trying to prosper in the basketball side of things. Cannot find any good luck on the baseball side. So Foster walks him, 3-1 count. So for the Spartans,
please. Now pinch hitting for the
McAllister Jurgensen is going to be pinch hitting here. For Saladino. So Jurgensen comes in for Saladino. Jurgensen trying to get his first at-bat of this game. The sophomore from Riverview. 5'10" second baseman. 1-1 count here. Outside, Jurgensen looking at that one, 2-1. Shot out to right field. Lopez took a step in instead of taking a step out, but ultimately gets the out there and retires the top of the 9th. So Sailfish, after drama happening out to Rubin, Ben Green coming in for the Sailfish, making a great play out in center. Machado making a great play here.
Sailfish
One RBI here.
The second baseman, number 27, Elias Machado.
Cuando yo llego, tienen que hacer la fila, la Nike, la Jordan, la Gucci, la Adidas. ¿Qué tú me estás llamando? Tú no estabas hablando y ahora estás mamando.
So Machado stepping in. Machado with the only RBI for the Sailfish today. 0-1. Swing, a hard cut, and a miss. Hard cut and another miss. 0-2. Strike 3. So Machado sat down looking.
Now batting for your Sailfish, the right fielder, number 23, Trey Lopez.
OP's coming up here for the Sailfish. Lopez 0 for 3 today. Looking to get something going. Lopez to third, and he's out.
The first baseman, number 33, Matt Faranda.
So Faranda stepping up here to be the last out of this game. Faranda takes it the other way, and this game is over. So Tampa winds up sweeping the Sailfish, taking all 3 games. Really dominating them all today. 11 hits, 8 runs. Absolute domination by the pitchers. Pitchers couldn't let up any hits if they wanted to. Sailfish couldn't hit a beach ball today. But it's all right. That's what happens when you play the number 4 ranked team in the nation. Sailfish played their hearts out, gave it all they can give. Both teams played very well. But that's all that there was today, folks. Thank you for joining me and the rest of the broadcast team all day today and all weekend. I hope you had a great, enjoyable experience. It's been Joe Caponia and Caleb Dean. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.